Attention to your scragglers, non-educated ADHD type of rappers. Once again, here I go attacking on your character. It's funny to me, there's so much material to fracture. In fact, once I get past all the laughter, I'm militant. I'm spraying on you pussies with my syllables and predicates. You don't even recognize the etiquette. First I diss you respond, my rebuttal then murders it. You couldn't be more literate even if I had scripted it. My genocidal plan is obliterate illegitimate. The realest is the fact that my dish is some type of weaponry, and my vocabulary's most intricate type of infantry. This is me, from back as life fresh until beyond. You're just a pawn and I'm a rook and my barrier key to shook. Stick your chest, I ruin, act like a man. All that twerk and shoulder roller shit lead to the women. I'm not a fan, cuz first you were a D-boy, now you're just a pill popper, airing all your drama on the gram like that shit's pop. In my opinion, I'm just saying, yo, that shit ain't right. I'm trying to figure if you motherfuckers men or mice. Niggas doing shoulder rolls, glitter on their fingernails, shopping in the junior section, smacking lips by telling tales. In my opinion, I'm just saying, man, that shit ain't right. I'm trying to figure if you motherfuckers men or mice. I gotta say, it's like a bunch of retards becoming stars, talentless and lacking the bars is who you are. And I reserve the right to embark. I exercise the First Amendment, the destruction of y'all. I mean you. Continue doing just what you do, but don't be surprised when you hear me coming for you. I mean, this shit is magnificent. All your antics and deliverance, really, it's a miracle model of all of your lineage. I've been at this familiar lament, seems so redundant. Lyrical pundits ride the sideline looking for something but saying nothing, but giving out praises like Allaham, dishing chivalry out to some feminine men. I'm like, first you were a deep boy, now you're just a pill popper, airing all your drama on the gram like that shit's pop. In my opinion, I'm just saying, yo, that shit ain't right. I'm trying to figure if you motherfuckers men or mice. Niggas doing shoulder rolls, glitter on their fingernails, shopping in the junior section, smacking lips by telling tales. In my opinion, I'm just saying, man, that shit ain't right. I'm trying to figure if you motherfuckers men or mice.
Send a letter bomb to your editor, personally describing a horror scene, blow your mind like the Predator. Sever your preconceptions by stating the facts. Them dudes laying the vocals, Gene Panay. Sports talk, entertainment, news and politics, relationships, logical steps and common sense. Topics of conversation for the masses to connect. After the broadcast, give you reasons to reflect. Respect all opinions, but we're here to serve the core audience food for thought. Welcome to Furthermore.
All right. Everything. Welcome to the show, y'all. How y'all doing today?
Outstanding. I feel marvelous on this Sunday.
So Smoke, when I come in the building, you know, he's amped to show me what, you know,
how he set it off this time.
Yes, how he set it off this time. And he said, yo, Shot, go sit in a chair. I was like, bet. As soon as I come around the corner and hit the screen, I hear, what the fuck? And I didn't understand it, right? I didn't understand it at all. And then here I am, I'm sitting in the chair.
Look at the screen.
And then look at this nigga. Like, look at this nigga. This nigga got a shirt that matches the background. Like,
we going digital, so
blockboys.com coming soon.
What the fuck?
Can you guess the shirt color?
Can you zoom in on my man's shirt real quick?
So I want y'all to, if anybody can, if y'all are live with us, if you can guess the color of this shirt, I might send you a free mic head magnet. If you can guess the color of the shirt.
Yeah, we gonna have some people who might know. Look, I'm gonna throw in $20 too.
Ooh, look at that! Look at y'all about to get some
you can
bread.
figure out what color is. John Wilkes shirt.
You know what I like though? I like the process in your mind where you was like, I'm about to call him a shock, but said nope. Shock, nope.
I'm trying to play anagrams with your shirt, trying to figure out how many words I'm playing points. Right now I'm trying to get points. Like zoom in on this shirt one more time. Like y'all just start sending in, somebody gotta send in words. Look.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna let you.
Train, you know the old Soul Train line at the end when they had the letters to rearrange.
Right.
So I'm not gonna.
That's what I'm doing with
your ass.
That's funny. That's great.
You dumb as hell, Muda. Anyway.
That's the refrigerator magnet.
Oh
So
my God.
he told me, right? Like, yo, if you got another shirt, though, I was like, fuck no, nigga. I like this shit. This is what? Who does this?
We going digital.
Yo,
but
I am a part of it.
Go back in on this shirt. Go back in on John's shirt. Go back in on this shirt.
I'm a part of it.
Right.
It is everything. It is a Super Mario shirt. But y'all still can't. Y'all don't tell them. Don't give them no hints neither.
You just
Okay,
gave him
I'm
a
not
hint.
gonna give you a
got
hint.
the
No,
big-
it's a
the
super.
big hint.
No,
It's
no.
a Super Mario shirt.
He said it. They gotta guess the color.
Yeah,
the real,
that's what
the
I'm
real
saying.
color.
I know, but
The
Yo,
real.
Yeah,
Wow.
the real one. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I was when he said I owned it. I am. You absolutely right. I did. I made a mistake. I didn't know that we was doing this. So here we go, and
that's
here
a
we
fun mistake.
and here we go.
is.
That's what I'm saying.
Shout out
Because
to the
look,
fun
like
mistakes.
right, because
Yeah.
like now that I'm like this, look at me straight up. Like that
That's
shit's
it.
crazy.
I need you to understand.
What if you had a shirt like this walking down the street?
What? I
That's
need it to
digital.
zoom in like right here.
You
Yeah,
can't.
you see what that said? It said SIMP. Simp.
Shout out to the Simp Nation.
Simp Nation. Shout out Kevin Samuels.
Oh man, shout out Kevin.
Kevin Samuels, why you playing?
Yeah.
But
said- he
I am
said he
I am
was.
far from he.
Is that Kevin
was.
Samuels coming through in magnets on the
Mhm.
refrigerator?
That's it.
The spirit.
The spirit lives. The spirit lives. This is who we talking to, right?
The spirit of Kevin Samuel lives. Is that what you're telling me?
The spirit of Kevin Samuels does live. You
Oh,
know why?
no.
I can't stop looking at his shirt.
That's the
screen.
point. That's the point of this episode.
Right
Because-
now, you from the streets. You from more of the streets than the streets from the streets right now. You is the streets. Like you on the hood posted on the block.
On the block.
Like
What I just tell you on the blockboys.com coming soon.
Ninjas need some camouflage shirts out here in these
Yo,
streets.
it's that part of Hunger Games when when Peter masked himself.
Yo,
So he wouldn't be seen.
Right. In the Hunger Games.
He got the streets.
that's why I said, can you imagine if you had this shirt for real? You walking down the street and you literally have this shirt, and they can see the cars going behind you. Like what? What?
You're feeling very opaque
great.
today, huh? Feeling translucent.
Well, I guess
Y'all heard
I guess
about-
I'm being open today.
Being opaque
open.
today.
He's like, hey, we appreciate John Wills letting us see right through him today, man.
I
More-
know,
more
right?
People need to
See right
be
through
this
me.
transparent.
Open
more
the
people-
More
floodgates.
people need to
More
be
people
this
need to be this
transparent.
transparent. This is the absolute truth.
So anyway,
Message.
message. What movie was that from? I bet you.
Yes, don't
What
be a
one?
menace to South Central while drinking your juice in the hood.
Okay then.
Yeah, I used.
Okay,
That was the
okay
first.
then.
I know, right? I finally
Okay,
got
then.
one. Oh, I'm so happy
Drop
I
into
finally
this.
got one.
No, here's your Oscar moment.
I finally got one because y'all been talking about other stuff I did not know. And I was so ashamed. I was like,
through.
okay.
through.
Okay, he said the Wally reference. I see in the cartoon because, like, yeah, okay, I
Yeah.
get that. Oh, okay, all
Came
right.
through.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But this,
How dare you?
why would you do that to me?
How dare you?
How dare
Yo.
you?
Have you y'all heard of Vanta Black before? The real like
Vanna White? What you say?
Vanta Black.
No, I've not.
Yeah, Vanna White. But no, Vanta Black is like the darkest material, darkest black. Like it's supposed to be 100%. You can't. It has no reflection. Like it disappears.
Okay.
So if you had that on a shirt in the hood
Mhm.
at night,
You'll
I think
disappear.
that'd be perfect ninja camouflage.
So, funny story about
Perfect
ninja
Ninja camouflage. Vanta Black. It's just expensive though. You can't just
I'm
go pick.
sure it is.
I swear, only you would be the one to know that.
To know some shit like
and
that.
to have it come into fruition. So, like, get the fashion and create it.
So,
See,
somebody,
I don't fashion because it's not going to be about fashion. It's going to be about
Merkin
Not
folk,
fashion.
purposeful use.
Merkin folks,
You gotta
not
come in
Merkin,
from cloth.
But look,
Right.
Hey,
That's some fashion in the song.
Merkin folks on the slick.
If people jump crazy and people got to go because we don't know a lot, like we still need to get ourselves to a point where we ready. That's what I was hearing that song, like Shabazz, and like you got to be ready. You ain't got to be out here. You ain't got to be a cowboy, but be ready. Like have some thought, plan, and action if shit go left or go
You
sideways.
should be a cowboy.
I'm a cowboy already.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm a redskin.
I was gonna say I thought you was a Redskin.
I'm a redskin, so I don't want nobody to get that twisted.
Hey, listen, shout out football season. Shout out your team.
Look,
Fuck the Cowboys.
I'm gonna say this
Fuck the Patriots.
because for a few
On
years,
camera. On
What?
camera. Yep. Fuck the Cowboys. Fuck the Patriots.
You gonna
On
get that?
camera.
I'm with that on the Cowboys.
I'm with that on the Cowboys. We
don't-
all could be with that on the Cowboys.
I don't even like helping people who got. I would not
Listen.
open the door for somebody who got some.
Anytime
Cowboy
you wear that,
personality.
anytime you wear that star on your chest, on your hat,
Yeah.
and I'm directly looking at all of y'all,
I look at y'all like y'all
like all of y'all.
filthy.
We all hate the Cowboys.
Even with that man in the 3-point stance. Let's go back to the original logo.
I don't even watch football, and I hate the Cowboys.
See?
Did y'all all just do the "it's good" sign at
Yeah.
the same time?
Good. That's a football.
all
That's
extra point.
football.
It's
It's
good.
Hey, Smoke, you just got
It's
extra
good.
point.
Extra
You ever met
point.
they fans?
Extra point.
Come on.
I
Hey,
don't
listen.
know, man. It's
Point.
just collectively all of it. Just
So-
not with it.
And this is the first official week of football too.
Listen,
So this is even better. I'm a Bills fan, die hard. Y'all seen it on episode, what was that, episode 2 or 1? And you was talking shit about the logo that was on the backside of my computer.
ew,
Me?
my bad.
QBF, yeah,
Yeah, probably. I think that was one.
yeah.
That was the first one.
So yeah, Bills fan since 1988, right? When the Patriots had a man in a 3-point stance staring at the competition. I've been a hater of the Patriots since then. Not since Tom Brady. But they're in the same division as my Buffalo Bills, so fuck them dudes.
Fuck Buffalo
And-
Bills.
and you don't even have a football team.
But I like the Patriots.
Oh, he did say fuck the Pats.
Fuck the Pats.
He said fuck the
I
Pats.
know. Yeah, he did. That's what I was like. He said fuck Cowboys, fuck Pats. I'm like, I'm with you on the Cowboys.
Yeah, so
Who
we
said fuck the Patriots?
See,
Listen,
look, wait.
I'm so
Who said that?
I'm so die hard that
Okay, so I like
even
we
Patriots.
give
next to
Muda
the
a round of
Patriots.
applause
Patriots and
because look, she found a common
the
ground.
Giants.
She just didn't rule out John Wilson.
did.
She found a common ground
did.
and said, "Yeah, I can ride with you on that, but I can't
Yeah.
ride with you on this. But I ain't going to press." She let you get
Yeah.
your whole speech out. And you
Yeah,
said,
but
you said
every
fuck the
time
Pats
she,
3 times.
I know,
You said
right?
fuck the Pats 3 times.
I know, right?
But this is football season. This is
Okay.
football season.
We're gonna come to common ground on Cowboy games.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Muda found
Like, do
common
you see
ground.
this?
Man,
She did. I will not find common ground on Patriots. Fuck no.
see, that's that small
Bless
lens.
her heart.
It's- okay,
Small lens.
so we just
It's a lens.
so wait a minute. So
Tiny-
technically,
tiny lens.
Oh,
No,
okay.
no,
Wait. Can we
technically.
find? We
John
can
Wilkes
find
has a
another,
tiny
another
lens.
common ground.
Technically.
Okay. We're gonna have to move topics so we can find
know.
another common ground.
I know.
Do you like the Falcons?
Uh-oh.
Fans always left
Whoa.
counting on next season.
So are you a Falcons fan?
Wow.
Fans always left counting on next
So
season.
you're a fan that is left counting on next season.
So I'm waiting for next season.
He got a.
You waiting for next
Wow.
season to become a fan?
I'm waiting for next season because that's when they're gonna do good.
Next season.
Y'all see what he just did
How
there?
many seasons has
I
that
hope y'all
been?
caught that.
That's my point. I've been in Atlanta for 30
I know.
something years.
How many more? How must we take?
Look, I'm gonna tell you this.
Insert Tyrese.
I'm
How
a
much
red-
more?
I'm a Washington football team.
You're a commander, sir. Watch
I'm not-
your mouth.
I'm trying to get there. I'm trying to get there, but let me explain
repeat
myself.
that.
The needle
Let me explain
scratch.
myself.
Yes.
I was
You're a
a
commander something. What?
He's a Washington commander.
I was a fan of them since they were called
The Washington Redskins. I'll say it.
the Washington Redskins.
Redskins.
So when they made the name change, I was already going through kind of where he's at with the Falcons.
Mm-hmm.
We'll just wait the next season because we get put in good positions, but then we fuck it up somehow. I don't know how. I blame it on the front office and the deals they make because we've had superstars, we've had opportunities. RG3, shout out to RG3.
Was supposed to be y'all's one. He was supposed to be y'all's one.
He landed up. So with them, now they done changed the name, which I understand because you got to kind of be, you don't
politically correct.
To as Redskins. So then they went to the Washington football team, which I was not ready to deal with at all. Right? I'm like, yeah, I'm completely done with y'all. So I have not watched football for 3 years.
Wow.
Have not watched one game.
Wow.
Thought about football or anything. Like I'll check out Chad, and then when they they be having their little podcast and talking. But as far as watching a game of football, I have not in 3 years. This year, I am going to reclaim my little ticket. I don't want to say I'm a diehard fan.
Is it because of the Commanders?
I'm going to support
the Commanders.
It's not because
the Washington Commanders. They changed the name from the Redskins to the Washington Commanders.
I'm hoping this inspires, and I want this to inspire the Washington Commanders.
I'm creating in my mind as I'm looking at you, and I'm trying not. I'm like, I got to keep listening.
Y'all the football team of the greatest Providence in the United States of these Americas. Y'all started this.
The only Providence.
The greatest Providence. Greatest.
I'm sorry. There's a Rhode Island. There's a Providence, Rhode Island. So
greatest
I'm sorry.
Providence. Well, I'll let you do your geological work while I finish my rally up speech for the Washington Commanders. Get y'all shit together. Come out and knock some heads. You can't live in the city of Washington D.C. or the perimeter of Virginia, Maryland, and not be wrecking shit. Get your shit together. I'm gonna buy y'all merch.
I rock with the Redskins. Right?
Nah, you don't rock with a lot of people. I can't rock with you rocking with the Redskins.
No. Respectfully, because that's the first football team that won with a black quarterback.
What was that black quarterback's name?
Doug Williams.
Okay, you
tried my life.
Better act like you know.
You tried my life.
Act like you
man. You better go on, man. You don't know who I am. I'm the blackest light skinned nigga you know. Cut it out.
Well, we can't tell, Mr. Transparent. This nigga's fading away.
Exactly. Hey, so you see how dark my
Smoke said he looked like one of them pictures on Back to the Future. Yeah, I almost died in the bit.
Oh, so y'all was talking about me in the car.
Nigga, was we not? And I didn't even know what the situation looked like. Now I see it.
I told him,
this is hilarious. It's dope though, but when he was explaining to it, he was like, Shock is see-through. I'm like, damn, he going in on Shock today. Shock
I was talking all this time.
I'm sure you was.
I'm like,
with a blunt in your hand.
He said, this nigga see through.
This nigga said,
I'm thinking he said you flaw.
They was talking about the hoochie daddy shorts and shit. They was like, you see this
right
today?
I was going in on your drawers.
I was like,
that's the funny part. Is like on camera, y'all can't see the shorts.
And y'all won't see the
bitches. No. I was like, nah, I ain't even see it. I noticed. I was
him having the same length shorts when we sit down. That's getting me behind this table.
You gonna see?
Hey, this is how Zoom meetings look. From the waist up is what you see. What you see down low. Shit, it's niggas.
I definitely
they're commando
with a whole blazer on, cross legs, and had blazer just
and nothing beneath
in my panties.
Welcome to the era post COVID.
Furthermore, right? Everybody just throwing on some shit.
We winging it. We all winging it. That is literally example of winging it.
Winging it. Just throw it on. I knew that today was gonna be one of them days. Hey, but if we shoot the skit that we supposed to shoot, then you might see me in them.
See you in what?
Be seen
in the shorts, unless they shoot me in a very flattering angle.
Listen, I got the songs. I'm coming with the songs.
Hold on, what is a flattering angle?
Where?
He said a flattering angle. You just
no, that's
wait.
That, man. No, that's not because
them angles,
right? Because I believe Panay is here now, right? So since we're talking film and how things are supposed to look aesthetically,
Panay here.
Panay is here.
First through third of all, give him a round of applause.
I don't know how late he is.
Oh yeah.
Yo, it's 11:49.
Oh man,
let that be known.
Yeah, that's 2 hours of pay coming out.
I just gotta say, because
Not 2
everybody
hours.
always,
I'm docking your pay.
they said I be late. They say I be late. So I feel that if somebody
I'm HR.
like they push that boundary of you're late, like, you know, if I'm habitually late like 15 minutes, that just means we just gonna get busy in like 15 minutes after the start time.
In
But
15 minutes.
If somebody comes
15
an hour late,
In 40 minutes.
hour late,
In
I think
40
I think
minutes.
You
they-
gotta round that off first of all.
But I'm
It's
just
an
trying to
hour.
say.
You do gotta round it off.
But I'm just trying to say, if it's like an hour, then they are technically the late one now, right?
As of today.
As of today.
So
Yeah.
okay, so I'm no
And
longer the
so-
late one.
So,
We'll see how it
So on
goes.
time.
so wait, but
Now.
wait a minute. It's crazy though, right? Because it's somebody else that's always late next time, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm always late to work leaving here.
Oh,
At least you consistent.
No, because last
Oh.
week, yeah, I'm so
Oh.
yes,
so now it's the guilt trip.
yeah, absolutely,
guilt
because
trip.
I'm on time here.
Oh,
I'm on time here.
He was on time here.
Okay, and with that, we're gonna go to break.
Not go to break.
We're gonna go to
That
break.
is just like us. As soon as we clock in, put everything down, go to
And go to the
go
bathroom
to
and
the
get on the phone.
bathroom, put some
Look,
food in the
everybody need
microwave.
15.
We
It'd
on
be
break.
crazy. Listen, I
We
don't
need
work.
15
I don't
before
work
I
with
clock
some
in.
folks where I swear to God, they feel like you required to bring them. Like you got to take them to get food. You got to take them to go use the bathroom. You got to take them. Like, listen, my nigga, if you get in this whip and we out here to get to this work, you had the 15 minutes before you clocked into work to get your bathroom situation together. How we just get in the truck, we ain't get to no work yet, and you got to go to the bathroom
Already.
Oh, you didn't get you a coffee. Oh, now you need to go get snacks and kibbles and bits and shit. Sit your ass
Kibbles
down
and bits.
and get some work done. I hate that.
They
When
gonna
you
get
get
this
to it,
work.
you got to get to it. Listen, some people like that. Come in and just be cascading. Now, I be late. I do. But when I get there, I get to work.
I
I
stay
get to work.
busy.
I stay
That's
busy
such a
until the
Scor-
job
you're
is
such a
done, and I
Scorpio
get it knocked
response.
out. So don't.
Why is that a Scorpio response?
You're a Scorpio too?
No, I'm a Cancer. I just don't have the stinger, but I still have the
Because
claws,
you-
and I can hold
Oh
it.
my God, you are a Cancer. Yes,
Damn
you
right.
are.
Damn right. But I don't feel
You
no
always
kind of way
see-
about
you
what y'all
always
saying
see
about my
crabs.
shirts.
Crabs always running up on people trying to
my niece
reach.
is.
Reach.
My 10-year-old niece is a Cancer. So yeah, that's
Cancers be
right.
reaching. Why you cancers be reaching?
What you mean?
But
The
Cancers
same
are also
way.
very.
Scorpios don't be running around trying to
What's
attack
y'all?
anybody.
Is it a lobster?
No, it's a crab.
A lobster. Okay, so basically,
A lobster.
basically,
Lobsters
they
have
soft
tails.
and juicy on the inside.
Lobsters
so,
have
but
tails.
they will.
Fuck
yeah.
you up.
Seafood. You are seafood. So like y'all real
I am
soft on it.
seafood.
Can we get a poll? Would the cancers prefer to have a lobster over a crab?
Hell no.
They're crabs.
We'll eat our own before we eat.
No,
someone else.
no.
So
I'm
you a
saying
crab?
I'm saying as far as your sign.
Well,
Like if they was
Listen,
like,
I called you
y'all can
luxury.
change it.
Luxury. A lobster.
No,
It's a lobster.
no.
A Cancer
Fuck
just
outta
is
here.
a
You
crab.
you wouldn't be down with your
No.
crab.
I'll be the crab. I'll
That's
be the
that.
crab. Yep, that's that. I'ma hold that shit. You know why?
Lobster.
But on the other side of that, this is us too. What's that?
Listen.
6'9".
So
that
basically,
lobster don't fit into that. I'm sorry.
so a crab is pretty much a lobster with no tail.
No, a lobster is a wannabe Scorpio.
Damn. I mean, everybody want to be a Scorpio in some way,
Except-
fashion, or form. In
except-
some way, fashion, or
I
form.
like how he tied that back
In some
into
way, fashion, or
Scorpio.
Except Scorpio.
That's because you all. That's because you all are always close to a Scorpio. Like Scorpios always have a little Cancer friend, and Cancers always find a Scorpio to keep them balanced.
You know what? That's very
Because a
true.
Scorpio is
This is my
we're
dynamic.
understanding enough to deal with you all's emotions.
That's the egotistical
We're
side of the
understanding
Scorpio.
enough to deal with
My
you
elder
guys'
sister
emotions.
is a
Why? Because y'all motherfuckers' emotions are
We're
through the roof.
Listen,
And they don't like to
listen,
admit
hear this.
Never.
Scorpios are emotional,
Never.
but we're not spastic with it. Like I'm sorry, we can't say spastic.
That's right.
But we have a
Sporadic.
control,
Check
and we have
yourself,
a
nigga.
You can say sporadic. Okay.
We're not sporadic with it, so we keep a great hold on it. That's why people say we're so mysterious and they never know what we're saying, and we're secretive. We're not
So it's
secretive. We just
contained crazy.
everybody's crazy.
It's
And
contained.
Did you say
It is.
pretend
It's
crazy?
contained.
It is.
No, I said contained.
Listen,
Contained crazy.
It's like
Okay.
an inner beast. Just They start hulking them Scorpios. They hulk.
Straight
We're not
aminal.
Hulk. At any
Straight-
time, it could
straight
be.
aminal.
I could feel like
Get
the
the
Joker.
locks and chains.
The Joker.
It's straight animal.
The Joker who was on the stairs dancing. That's how I feel most of the time. Or Jack Sparrow.
Wait,
when I have
whoa,
me a
no,
little
but
bit
see,
of sauce.
Yeah, but when you mad or
Nah.
you angry, how do you feel?
The Joker dancing on
Which character would you identify with?
A law-abiding citizen.
No, you can't. No, the Joker
When you're
dancing on the
angry?
stairs was
Law-abiding
not a
citizen.
law-abiding
Like
citizen.
emotionally?
Have you seen the movie?
Yes, I have.
Abiding
Yes,
citizen.
Yes, I have.
Yes.
But the Joker dancing on the stairs was not a law-abiding citizen.
No, when he was dancing
Okay,
on
wait,
the
we talking
stairs.
about two different things.
No, we're not. We've connected these two movies together. Is what he's done.
No, I haven't. I
You
haven't
did.
connected
You
anything.
said law-abiding citizen.
What is that?
no,
with
You
your,
feel like a
what's her name,
law-abiding
Butler?
citizen.
She says, when you're angry, what character do you connect to? And I said, law-abiding citizen.
The
So
movie?
why are you saying anything about the Joker?
Because you said you feel like the Joker dancing on the steps.
most of the time, I feel like the Joker dancing on the
On the-
steps,
yeah, on the-
enjoying,
So
enjoying
wait.
the moment.
Wait, what moment was he enjoying? The law-abiding citizen moment.
Listen, I don't know what the Joker was doing, but in that moment when he was on the stairs, he was committing no crime.
No, he had
wasn't
already
enjoy-
committed the crime, and he's he's joyfully enjoying.
Why are you drawing this man papers up?
No, that's what the movie. If you watch the movie,
I
he
watched
had
the
done,
movie.
This is when he turned into the
why,
Joker.
That's why I said a specific moment
Astrology
in
so
that
deep.
movie.
Right, but
This
he was
specific moment
joyful.
in that movie.
He was joyful for the deviousness that he had already caused.
Listen, whatever
was-
was the source of his joy is not my concern. I have my own source. I'm only relating that to you because the Joker in that moment
Was
he
a
had
law-abiding
joy.
citizen.
No, he found joy
that's
and he
odd.
was enjoying it.
But because
No.
of his law-abiding citizenship.
Both of you are right. What is it? It's just an
guy- see what I gotta deal with?
This is just an outward view. Like maybe you don't see that angle we are at looking at you from. I'm like,
The flattering. This is an unflattering
You see
angle.
why no music
This is
gets
an
made, right?
unflattering
Panay?
angle.
You see
But-
why no
but-
music get made, right?
you also are correct because my sister is a Scorpio,
Lord,
so I know.
but she's not.
This is an
she's not this
unflattering
bad.
angle.
She's not this bad. Cause see, I think my worst trait is I'm analytical, over
Over
analytical.
analytical.
I am too.
And I'm watching everything and I'm seeing everything and I'm like,
That's
all right,
me
it's
too.
either
Yeah,
a game.
So I don't know if that's
It's
a
either a
I'm
game
over
or it's not.
analytical as well. Like, and I'm Aries, so like I know that's why I vibe with both of you. I'm like, oh, that explains so much. You're a Cancer, you're a Scorpio. Like them the two signs I get, and a Gemini. Them the signs I get along with in terms of just crazy energy.
So she just in here floating in the wind.
Yeah.
Well, she's actually the fire, right?
Yeah,
she's
I'm
a
the
fire
fire.
sign, and
I'm
we're
a fire
water
sign.
signs. So she's either boiling us up or we're.
Listen, I could dance on water
Yeah.
too. And what are you? You're an Earth air sign.
No, we're both waters.
No, it's Scorpio's
I'm water, fire. I already told you that.
Oh yeah, it's Pisces. It's
I might just
Pisces,
went up.
Cancer, and Scorpio.
Yeah.
Okay, that's water. Yeah, that's right.
And then
That's right.
I don't care about anything else.
I'm pretty sure. That's why I was just that. I just lumped it. I was like, okay.
Look,
Just like I don't care about the others. I just know your sign is fire though.
I just know yours is fire.
John,
Yeah.
John
That's
Wilkes
it.
has been trying to debunk me for
I'm not
for
trying to
10 years.
There's no
He has been trying to debunk me for 10 years.
There's no debunking anything.
He's like, because look, I know you have a brother who's a Scorpio. And
Exactly.
everybody who
Exactly.
says they have a sibling who's a Scorpio, they say that they understand. And I'm like, I'm a Scorpio, but I'm not.
No, you don't.
No.
You don't. You operate differently because
Yeah.
of
Chief
and I-
Scorpio.
No.
What makes
Scorpio.
you Chief Scorpio?
Because I have a full understanding and a control over myself. Like
What's your date? Is it your October or
November
November?
16th.
1/6,
November. Shout
11
out to
and-
the Octobers. I love y'all
11,
too, but
16.
Yeah, my
November,
sister's
I'm
3 days
deep in
behind.
there. I'm in here.
My sister's 3 days
He's
behind.
almost a
I'm
Sagittarius.
standing in the gap. My mother was a Sagittarius.
Shout out to Miss Carol.
Shout out to Sagittarius.
Shout out to Miss Carol.
My sister Sagittarius.
I love you, mommy.
Shout out to Miss Carol.
She always here. We keep
Yeah,
her alive.
straight up.
What was that? Y'all seen that anime movie? What was it? Poco Loco.
I think
I can't remember the name of it.
Yeah.
But the basis of the movie was they honored their dead, so they would never be forgotten.
Oh yeah.
Because they said when you die twice. You die once when you actually leave, and then you die the second time when nobody remembers you or nobody speaks your name. So yeah, I love that movie. That's why every day I talk about
That's see, that's deep. That's a kids movie, right?
yeah.
All right. So do you hear how philosophical that Was.
Well, they be saucing these kid movies now. I be
Man,
telling people, if
listen.
you missing out on a Pixar movie,
What was
listen.
it? A Soul on Pixar? Like
No.
that movie?
Did you just see the new Buzz Lightyear movie?
I did.
I didn't see it yet. I gotta
When I
watch
said
it.
they did that, did you see the
Yeah.
smoke?
I gotta get back into TV. Like I got so much stuff I'm catching up on.
Yeah. Nah, you gotta.
You work too much.
Yet. That's
Man,
But
hey,
on the
Smoke,
weekends, like
because
I'm chill because
you remember the
stepping
kid,
out is
the
expensive.
toys,
Work too much.
Toy Story movies.
I work Monday through Friday. I work 5 days like everybody else should be.
You gotta
But
fit some
then there's
TV in.
there's something that you're doing that's
know the
taken away from
concept of
TV.
it, though. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah,
as far
when
as
I'm
the new
studying.
Lightyear movie.
Hey, look, who's that in that white shirt?
Who's that?
Who's that? Oh my God.
Good
morning.
Oh my God,
everyone.
It's Mr.
Hey,
Olivier Jardine.
Mother Olivier
Olivier
Jardine.
Gene
Jardine.
Panay looked like he just got finished solving like quantum physics all night. Like he been producing a whole album and then he's directing the movie. Like you gave me Spike Lee vibe. It was one photo I seen that he took when it looked like they just finished working or whatnot. Like they just kind of caught him chilling. Spike Lee, shout out to Spike Lee. He's my favorite director on the planet. But yeah, but it was a picture that they showed. You look like him just for a minute. Like damn, it's still work to be done. But for this minute, I gotta breathe.
So you back to this, back to that.
The late one.
Since I was, because I didn't get to the point of the flattering angles, but now that he's on the mic, Panay,
Yes.
What is that?
in
shit?
film talk, what is a flattering angle?
Tell him how he got.
That's
Can't get it out.
That's a
Flattering
that's
angle.
a kinky angle. What type of film are y'all talking about?
That
If
angle.
I'm not mistaken, a flattering angle is the best side of the person that's being captured.
I mean, who
That part.
But is it flattering to who? The capturer
Well,
or the
the-
captee?
The caption.
Cap sheet. Is that a word?
We just made it a word.
I like it.
Wait, so
How do you spell it?
if
I'm really big on grammar. How do you spell it?
CAPSHE,
The word
two
cat,
E's.
The word cat with two
Cap
E's at
sheet.
the end.
There's two E's. At
The word
end.
cat with the word she at the end.
No,
Cap
no,
sheet.
not she. The word with two E's.
Two
at the
E's
end.
at the end. She.
Cap sheet.
Capshi. Not
Capture.
Hey, you
CHI.
over here trying to make it sound cap she.
Not cappuccino. Not cappuccino.
It's
Not
French.
cappuccino.
It's French.
We'll just say the subject. The subject that's being captured.
Now that
The
sound like all
subject
like
that's being
right.
captured.
That sound
Flattering to them.
the
Like
subject.
if I'm taking the picture and I'd be like, yo, I need this one at the capture at the flattering angle. Am I flattered by the angle, or is the person taking the picture supposed to be flattered by taking?
Well, generally, people have a perception of what side, like left or right, that
Is the
they
best
feel-
side.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
That's
So it's
their
a
flattering. That's their flattering angle.
So it's almost like if you
What's
look
the
at
angle?
if you look at a young lady, or if a young lady look at a guy, they can look at them from a flattering angle.
Like this. Like this.
I don't know.
Was that you? That was you doing that techno noise?
No, that was Panay.
Oh,
I made some techno noise.
you heard it right.
Penny, you supposed to.
This nigga over here ventriloquist.
I don't recall making any techno
God, he gave
noise.
you up so quick. Jesus.
Yo.
I was holding out, at least.
He doesn't know he was supposed to go with it.
He was supposed to.
You're supposed to pick up on the vibe, okay? It was
I'm
the
like,
waves. You're
I
supposed to
wasn't.
pick up
I
on the
wasn't
waves.
on the camera, so
I was like, damn, you
man.
Still
talented.
waking up, y'all. Leave him alone.
I thought
I'm
Shaq
sorry.
was talented. I was like,
it's
damn,
part
he,
because he opaque. I get it. You didn't get all of the vibes. You get the full amount. It didn't come out that way. I get it.
can you turn his contrast up?
Yeah. It's
No.
not, ladies and gentlemen, it is not your screen.
Leave it be.
You cannot adjust the opaque one.
We're gonna go into a quick break, real quick. All
All
right.
right.
Yep.
Oh, the opaque one. Is that why you got this? That is your new name for Star Wars too. The opaque one.
I like it.
So now we gotta find D Rugs and Smokey.
I know, right? Something tell me these joints gonna come in handy though.
Yo, you notice this van behind us? It's been behind us for about a block.
I think that's the van.
I don't know, but them niggas creeping hard.
Yo, fuck that.
Yo, what the fuck was that?
Man, fuck that. Niggas getting snatched by black vans and shit. Ain't taking no chances. Won't have me in some damn concentration camp and no shit.
Well, nigga, if we could have got any clues, you sure fucked that up.
Man, fuck that. Let's just hurry up and get to my crib so we can link up with LJ and Roscoe.
Yo, Jay.
Whoa, Roscoe. Long time no see, dude.
Been busy. What's up, though? You got some bud?
Of course, dude. I might be swimming, but I'm not drowning, man. I remember you told me $30.
Yeah, about that.
Dude, don't even worry about it, man.
Word. Just let me get like a gram or something.
I got you, bro. You want some California grandpa food? Or you want the Brokeback Mountain?
Give me that California shit. I don't want no broke back nothing, nigga.
Man, this shit crazy.
Oh yeah? That ain't shit. Watch this shit, nigga. Quit hitting yourself. Quit hitting yourself. Quit hitting yourself.
Damn.
Hey Jimmy, you good up there?
Yeah, I'm straight. These niggas. Oh, shit. Oh, yeah? Motherfucker.
It look like all of them.
What we do now?
Shit. We need to follow that ship. It's probably going where they got LJ at.
Welcome back. Thank y'all for joining us.
We appreciate y'all hanging with us for a moment on this good Sunday morning. I hope you got your prayers in.
Did you say Saturday?
I said Sunday morning.
Oh, I thought you said Saturday. I'm sorry.
Nah, I was just running it. I thought I was doing a verse, so I was trying to get it out real quick. So
I got you. Yo, so Sunday. Not a lot of people driving on Sunday.
Somewhere.
It's different.
It's when I was driving here. I don't know because I got here so early. Driving
you
in.
Did. I'll approve.
Driving here so early, there was really no traffic, right?
I mean, it was a long drive for me today.
But there was really no traffic.
It really
right?
was not. It was a breeze. So great.
Right.
It was. Yeah, it was an easy drive.
It was an easy drive.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't had to weave, bob and weave.
But that's Sunday mornings. Monday through Friday and Saturday sometimes it's like overbearing with traffic. And there's lots of cars on the road, right?
Mm-hmm.
What causes somebody
Atlanta traffic makes me
right
upset.
mind, in their right mind, uses a vehicle as a weapon to plow through an intersection?
A truck?
No.
What would make them do that?
Yeah, like what makes you take a vehicle and say, yo, I'm going to use this vehicle that I'm in and purposefully
plow through a section.
An intersection of individuals.
You can't be in your right mind. Like you can't be in your right mind.
Exactly.
To intentionally do it.
Black Thought had an album called The Tipping Point.
I remember that one.
Yeah.
Was that the Roots album?
Yeah, it was the Roots album. I said Black Thought, but I was then about to shout them out too. The Roots, I'm sorry. I didn't mean that disrespectfully.
Yeah,
the Roots had an album called The Tipping
Know
Point.
Your Roots.
Know Your Roots. But yeah, the tipping point. That's the only not justification, but rationalization that I could come up with when it comes to some shit like that.
So, in reference to what he was just speaking of, there was a young lady in LA, in LA County, who blew through an intersection and killed 6 people. The reason why I particularly wanted to speak on this topic is because the defense, naturally, they have to do everything they can to try to help their client. She had 13 previous crashes.
13
previous before that one. And so they're using mental health as a defense.
How many did she have again?
She had 13 prior to the one a couple of weeks ago. And the defense attorney is using mental health. And I wanted to bring this up because gender-wise, that defense seemed more favorable for women than it does for males.
You think so?
Absolutely, I believe
I think it favors it when it's white males.
I just
So
think
it's
the
like
law
that mental
favors
health
white
thing,
males.
That part. So like, yeah, I feel like it can come in with women and yeah, and white males.
We're gonna play. I'll play a little clip of what we're referencing here.
A nurse from Houston is now facing charges in that fiery wreck in Windsor Hills that killed 5 people and an unborn child.
Well, late today, the LA County DA announced criminal charges against her. And CBS 2's Jasmine Veal is live outside the courthouse now in downtown LA, where the nurse is expected to appear. Jazz?
And you know, 37-year-old Nicole Linton just made her first appearance in court, and she learned that she will remain in jail on no bail. Let's get right to that video. As again, this happened just a few minutes ago up in court in Department 30. You can see her in a wheelchair. She was behind that partition. She did not enter a plea to the murder charges. Instead, her arraignment was delayed until October. Prosecutors arguing she should have no bail because she is a danger to the public. She had a traffic collision with bodily injury back in 2020 and is a flight risk as a traveling nurse. Some of the victims' family members were in court listening as defense attorneys tried to answer why they think this horrific crash happened, saying Linton has suffered mental health issues in the past and should be placed in a hospital. LA's top prosecutor says if convicted on all counts, she faces 90 years to life in prison.
There's catastrophic damage to the families and friends of those killed and injured.
Inside the Hall of Justice Monday, LA County District Attorney George Gascon laid out the charges against Nicole Linton. 6 counts of murder, which includes an unborn child, and 5 counts of gross vehicular manslaughter for the 5 people who died. The law does not allow this charge for an unborn child.
Today we are going to be filing criminal charges in connection with last Thursday's tragic crash that killed 6 people and injure 6 others.
The Houston native and a registered nurse was the driver of a gray Mercedes-Benz that Gascon says careened through a red light around 90 miles per hour at the intersection of Slauson and La Brea Avenue last Thursday. The fiery crash killed 6 people, including pregnant mother Ashray Ryan, her unborn child, and her 11-month-old son Alonzo. Her family is calling for the maximum penalty possible. Reynold Lester was also in the car with Ryan, his pregnant girlfriend, on their way to a doctor's appointment when their car was hit.
A young family was destroyed at a blink of an eye.
In all, Gascon said at least 6 cars were struck. 2 women in a Nissan Altima were killed. They have not yet been identified. Tabia J. Johnson says she was in the intersection in her car and witnessed the horrific crash, posting this video to social media minutes after.
The car that blew up next to me. That lady is fine. She's alive. She's bleeding. She's bloody, but she's okay.
Gascon says right now there is no evidence of alcohol use as CHP is still trying to find witnesses who may have been with Linton leading up to the crash. Linton was arrested Friday morning as she remained hospitalized at Ronald Reagan UCLA Medical Center. She was then booked into jail. All right, back out here live, we also learned that a bail review is set for Monday, so her defense attorneys will argue again to actually set bail for her. They said she has no criminal history. They pointed out that her sister was in court there to support her. CHP, though, still investigating. They say they have much more to do. Live here in downtown LA, I'm Jasmine Veal for CBS 2 News.
So you see what happened. The mental health defense concerns me because, like I said, it favors.
Hold on, let him get it out. I want to hear.
I
want to hear.
I'm not gonna say that she's not gonna be punished, and I don't know what her history is. They said that she may have mental health history, but I think when it comes to women's defense, it's like she's probably going to get a light sentence. That's just my personal opinion based off things I've seen. Like one instance in particular where a lady killed her 2 children. I think they were like 11 and 12, and because her ex-husband moved on and with another woman of a different race, and had child with her, and to get back at him, she killed their kids, and she used a postpartum defense, which is form of mental illness, or mental, disability or whatever. So that's why I'm saying, and she got off. She got off like with 3 months or something like that. It was like a stupid light sentence. So that's when I was just concerned. I was just wanting to bring that up and get your thoughts on it.
Well, I want to first take a couple seconds to silence for those families, man.
Yeah, definitely.
Like,
so it's like really young people, somebody on the way to the doctor's office with their child. Their
probably
baby.
find out if it was a boy or a girl.
All right. So that's like.
But then they said that they're not going to charge her with fetal side.
Now, I was going. That was going to be a second point that I was going to make. But let's review the charges again.
6 counts of murder, which includes an unborn child, and 5 counts of gross vehicular manslaughter for the 5 people who died. The law does not allow this charge for an unborn child.
And it does not.
But
so basically, what they're saying is
abortion.
They are going to charge her with murder of the
on
unborn
the federal
child.
level, so that has to do with whatever the abortion laws or that accident.
It's the vehicular. It's the vehicular homicide that charge doesn't carry. And I was really going to bring that up because it kind of countered a point that we were making a few episodes back when I was saying, during the Roe v. Wade, when that first got overturned and we was having a discussion, and I was saying, if the Supreme Court had ruled that, hey, across the United States, an unborn fetus is not a life, then you can't be charged legally. You can't be charged for that child. And I know Quest was saying, well, the mother, had an expectation, so yeah, there should be some responsibility. But I was just saying from a legal standpoint.
Well, right, can I jump in? I mean,
go ahead.
I got a lot to unpack, and
that's what I'm saying.
Right, because
that was a lot of stuff.
So, let me not. I don't want to just jump over the fact that tragedy did happen. Wilkes. I'm still getting used to calling this man Wilkes.
I know.
Wilkes.
You can call me Shock. That's me.
Shock Shiggity Wilkes, John Wilkes. But I don't want to skip over that. That was tragic that happened, and everybody gotta ingest that and take that on however they do. But as far as the legal part is concerned, it's so many loopholes in everything. It just depends on how you explain your story and what evidence you have. So in the case of she having a mental disability, it's a loophole.
Exactly.
But then also, if I'm part of the defense side, then I'm going to even go to the fact what the manufacturer of the vehicle. Like, if you all don't want nobody to be able to drive a car at 90 miles per hour through it, to completely eradicate this, someone who has a mental health disability should have a regulated vehicle. Or everybody out here should have a regulated vehicle.
Or they should be, if they have a mental health problem, they shouldn't be
it's
able.
Not even just
they
that, because
be able,
different
but then you got to prove that
into that as well. Because when you say mental health, it's already on the defense side saying she a registered nurse, and then it's like, okay, as a registered nurse, you're helping people, and you have a mental health issue, so they're gonna that's like that.
Well,
claiming
that's a
mental
problem
health
for me.
That's
But
a legal loophole into it.
But how you put a stop gate at that is to say, like, let's just say you want to be able to, like insurance, you have to have mental health insurance now. I'm being ridiculous. You have to have mental health insurance. You want to claim to be a little bit crazy, a medium a bit crazy, or a lot of bit crazy.
And that's why I'm saying she's gonna have that loophole in there, because it's like they're pleading mental health, but it's like, okay, then she had 13 accidents, so then you can get the state involved. Like, well, we're in here where y'all gonna suspend her license,
and again,
and then with her claiming mental health in the medical field, it's like, hey, you said she was competent enough to do this, so it's like it's a lot of conflicting factors and cases in there.
On the defense side,
yeah, but I can't take the defense side.
No, but look at it from both. We're not taking it.
No.
On the other side,
I refused.
You drove.
No, that's
on the other side.
This is
she drove that car at 90 miles per hour.
It's civil, and what is the other one? Because this can be presented
on the highway.
And who?
Civil and defense.
Okay, so
she's not on the highway.
I know, but I'm saying,
what is the other court? Because this could be tried in something where it's like the family can sue her, but it's like in her case, and so
it's a civil court.
Is that in civil court?
Yes.
Because it's like we all know, like this is what you did. It's legally with her defense team that's gonna find those particular factors. That is just like, okay, well, these 13 accidents she had prior to, where was the state gonna get involved? Or
that's what I'm saying. That's just like saying this child was beat 500 times before this child was murdered.
But that's what I'm saying.
We're not saying that it's right. I'm saying that's what the cases are pretty much going to be like.
That's how ridiculous.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. But if we gonna, that's I guess that's where my point is. You have this thing with the system where the system says this, and you can use the system to get you out of said thing, but that is not justifiable by any means for that.
And that's why the law don't make sense.
It's not justifiable, but
it's loopholes and loopholes in there. Even when you talk about the tie back in with it's not feudicide, like that just with Roe v. Wade, like that's now a state decision. Right. So it depends on what the state laws for that particular situation is.
Which one of y'all said, does white male get more privilege than any other?
In the mental health side.
On the mental health side.
He was like in the category of like women with mental health, and he's seeing that more. And I'm like, white men say that on particular things, and they try to present it in that light. Every time it's a mass shooter, it's like he had mental health issues.
He had mental health, and that's what I'm saying.
Black man mental health doesn't exist.
Exactly.
That's the point I want to get to.
But that's the whole point.
I'm with you on that.
You remember the movie Shaft, right? The first one that came out with Sam. No, not that one.
Remix.
I'm sorry, I did say the first one. The remix with Samuel Jackson.
Remix.
Okay, remember the whole
my favorite actor.
The whole plot of that movie was the white guy was drunk. He was a rich billionaire's son. He didn't like what the brother had said because the brother had carried him the proper way and then walked outside to have a cigarette. He went out there, assaulted him, hit him across his head with the guard, killed the guy, and then got off because he was white. Now, he didn't get off. I'm sorry. He got off because his legal defense was able to convince these people that he was worth getting away.
Same power.
That word. That's reasonable. That word, reasonable doubt.
Right.
For the use of somebody to doubt by just a little bit that all these facts aren't true. But based on a defense,
reasonable doubt is blurry. It's a blurry line.
But
Reasonable doubt is even blurry.
But you can't. They're gonna use the. I'm thinking of reasonable doubt in the defense of this woman, who is mentally deficient someplace.
What did she say? I seen
hold on.
The poster said that she did it because she was mad about something that her
ex-boyfriend or something did.
Is that valid at all?
Not at all.
Is that what she's saying?
I haven't heard.
I seen her say.
I heard that as well.
That was the basis of her mental problem. So I'm just putting that there because I'm not sure if that's real. But
even if that's the case, if you're gonna go out and you're gonna speed through an intersection, and I said the words I'm hearing is careening. So you either tried to kill yourself, right? Right. And you failed in your attempt to kill yourself and you killed others. Right. There shouldn't be a mental defense case for that. You actually intentionally tried to die.
There should not be, but legally there is.
But she didn't try to kill anybody else.
The law.
But how? You're driving a car on a main road.
And I feel like,
bro, where she kill herself. The La Brea, do you know how populated that area is?
Yes.
And you seen it was daytime. There wasn't no nighttime scene.
Don't you think somebody has to be crazy to do that, Shop?
Right.
No.
Somebody has to be crazy.
You don't have to be crazy to kill yourself.
You don't have to be crazy to kill yourself.
But
you do not.
But if that's what she was trying to do, then no, she's not crazy. So you can't use a mental defense in order to save this woman's life.
Is what I'm saying. But you also cannot choose at that point when you're ready to break. You don't just say, you know what, I'm gonna wake up this morning and I'm gonna wait till tonight to kill myself. You can wake up, everything be cool, and at 2:30. Snap.
It's time to go. I get that.
You snap.
Again, but it's time. But it's still time.
I don't think she planned to get in her vehicle and said, "I'm going to even make it as far as to go down here." She might have been doing something else.
And that's what you get into the whole case of it, because literally
it's premeditated.
You can have phone records, and she could literally have just got off the phone like that second and floored it and did that. Like, we don't know that. So like that's the whole part of it. Like she's absolutely wrong. Like even if that was her whole intent to harm herself, you gotta deal with the haunting fact that
you killed an entire family,
6 families,
and two randoms.
And you, that's the weight of that on her forever, and whatever decision that comes from it. But in defense case, yeah, that's why people don't want to be defense lawyers, because this person did what they did, but it is your job as a defense lawyer to defend all of this, to defend like why, pretty much, I guess, that mental health case that they're gonna have.
So let me ask this, because Panay did bring up a point. Panay, you said the fact that because she's a woman, she's going to get a lighter sentence. But do you even think that
I don't think she's going to get a lighter sentence.
You think she even got a chance to get off or to get free? Like, are you even open?
I don't think they're going to give her a lighter sentence. For the simple fact that there were babies and kids involved.
I know.
And it's not to say like in anything else in any regard that every life there lost matter.
Yes.
But it is just like it being children and babies involved. That is just, I don't feel like she's gonna get a life sentence.
And that's where I say the reasonable doubt line is blurred, because now we have it's emotion involved, and I'm not trying to disrespect those lost at all and say that their lives aren't worth seeking justice for.
Right.
But in the system that we have, it is possible for you to get off. It's possible. It's possible if they can prove this, that, and line up a story and put it together.
It's very possible.
And they can prove it, because all they have to do is prove that she lost her mind for a minute, even for a second, but she has a history of it. So again,
she has a history of car crashes. She doesn't have a history of mental illness.
And this one, because it's such a big case.
They didn't ever say that she had a history of mental illness. It didn't say that.
But that's why
they're
I said
using the defense.
But remember why I said
because
now
she had a previous car crash.
They're gonna use the whole thing out, because this is played out in like social media and everything now. So the jury selection on this is gonna be very selective to what the case and the facts are. Hey, this person has gotten 13 incidents before. This is part of their mental health. And that's what the defense lawyer side is supposed to do. On the other side, they're going to be like, nah, she got 13 accidents. Like, no.
Think about it. Do you think this is a high profile case right now?
It very much is.
Very high. So do you not think
the jury is of the people that's sitting here watching it, and so you automatically judge it. So we would never be on the jury or anything like that. So that the selection or the jury is going to be really selective with the people. So
but
another thing I want to add in too, the DA that was speaking during that press conference is also known, especially in recent stories, to be a soft on crime district attorney. So we have to take that into consideration too.
You have to take all of that into
He's speaking on the charges right now that they're charged with.
Right.
But who knows what his opinion might be or how he might sway during the trial procedures.
And that word you use, sway, because that's why they pick these certain people. Like, it's all a game now. Even though people's lives were lost, it is right now, it's up to the big attorneys. The big guys are now pulling out their briefcase. Oh yeah, I can get her put under the jail, and I have a position politically.
How many lawyers does she have?
I don't even know, but I know that she got a team. It's a team now.
How many number of, because he's absolutely right where there's different stuff that tie in, because it's like if it fall through, you can technically sue other departments or whatever in there that were negligent. Because like the California, I don't know how it is for y'all, DMV for us here. I don't know how it is for them there, but it's like, what happened 13 times? What happened? Why was it suspended? Were these accidents happening when she had her license suspended?
Judge's papers about to get pulled, because everybody who's seen her in court and knew that she was in there for this, they either did not give her a tough enough sentence to rehabilitate her, or they just kept letting her. So you can't put it all on her. I mean, you put it all on her.
Nurse.
That's the point I'm trying to get at.
Mental health issues.
You're a registered nurse who takes care of people.
What diagnosis did you give people?
Who travels.
Thank you.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. She travels. So she's in a state that's not her own.
Yeah.
Right? She's in a state not her own. Out of her mind?
Yeah. Could be. It could happen right there.
Listen, did you hear what I just said?
No, I get what you're saying.
You can ride in traffic.
You can ride in traffic. Her right mind when she's traveling out of state. That is not the defense team. That's gonna be the other team.
You can ride in
That's gonna be
traffic
with the state
for
and
15
everybody.
minutes in Atlanta and lose your mind.
Because she's the defendant. Like, her defense lawyers are supposed to defend her.
Yes, they are. But
I'm with you on your side. Like, she did wrong.
no, I mean not even that. I'm just saying to the fact of
she just made it. She's supposed
she's-
to be. You know, I mean,
she has a purpose because she's still alive.
Right.
Whatever her purpose is going to be served. I already understand all of that.
So let me ask you this: from that position, do you think that she has a chance of having a good purpose, or do you think the rest of her life is damned? Because you're right, she did take lives, and Muda's right too. She got to live with that.
Yeah.
Does she not have a brighter side in her future? Or are you just saying?
No, I'm not saying. I'm not condemning her. I'm not. Let me clarify that. I'm not condemning her. I'm condemning the use of mental health to get her off of this crime. That's what I'm condemning. I'm not condemning her as a person. She did what she did. That's it.
So you're condemning her. You're condemning her attorney.
Thank you. Her condemning the system that is going to use some bullshit to try to get her off of what she did.
But what if she deserves a chance to be off? That's what I'm saying. Like, you're condemning her from right now.
No, I'm not condemning her. I'm condemning the way they're going to try. If they just if you present Quest. Hold on. Let's just present facts.
Okay.
Without throwing anything else onto it. Let's just present facts. Number one, you're driving 90 miles an hour on a probably a 45 lane. That's double the speed.
Does a sane person do that? She hasn't done it all other times.
But she's been in accidents before.
But
so
what has the accident been? Because again,
it doesn't matter. She says there was a bodily injury accident.
We're the attorneys though, but it doesn't mean
there was a bodily injury accident.
She wasn't at fault every time.
It doesn't matter if she was at fault. She's in accidents.
You live in Atlanta, my guy.
I've been in one accident.
The motorcycle that you shot into the woods.
That was was it my fault?
But that's an accident.
Was it my
but
fault?
It's an accident. You don't count it.
But was it my fault?
Did you count it?
But
so she was in 13 at-fault accidents, or there were just 13 accidents?
Like, you got to go into her case.
No.
So then we have to look at it, because it's like if somebody, the police came, even though you were at fault, that would be on record as like an accident. So
when they pull out them files, that's what they're going to be looking through. We got to comb through every one of her cases.
Technically, because it's not on paper, I didn't have that accident.
See, so now you're defending my point, because
I'm not.
like, if you can explain, or if it's something that someone failed to do, like Muda said, she has a history of this. Nobody
on paper.
Nobody stepped in to intervene.
Right.
She was allowed to still drive. She was allowed to still purchase vehicles.
So therefore, I'm condemning the system.
I did a rolling
That's the point I'm
stop, and
trying to
5
get.
seconds later, the police was behind me.
That's the point
Like,
I'm trying to make.
Does she have to be the sacrificial lamb though?
If this is that,
you have to be the sacrificial lamb. If it's not her fault, if it's the system's fault.
For the system, the system should be the sacrificial lamb.
So how?
No, that system should be in place,
get off.
because everybody, all of us can have a split-second moment of insanity.
I absolutely
and so
think
you want that, because somebody in a moment, you don't know how they gonna try you, what's gonna happen, and it's like, okay, and we don't know.
But this ain't self-defense.
The court system should have
self-defense?
The courts that let her drive should have to pay restitution to the family.
Think about it when you in a vehicle and you on the phone with somebody, and somebody done piss you off in that split second.
Well, this is the state of Georgia, and we're not supposed to be on our phones while we're driving.
Boy,
no, it can be in your hand. You could be on the phone. I mean, it comes through the car.
You're absolutely right, sir.
It comes through
I
the
never
car.
do that. I never do that shit.
It comes through the car.
I put my phone in the little holder.
That's it.
Actually, the state law of Georgia, it can't be in your hand, it can't be in your lap. That's
right.
Why,
So we all got that little amount. So like, you could be on the phone with somebody and something happened in a split second in the car, and boom. Unfortunately, so they can't claim that.
I think the courts in the car company should have to pay restitution to those families.
So because the accident that I was in, I wanted to explain it so we could get there.
You caused it?
I did cause it. It was my fault.
Terrible.
I fell asleep.
The negligence.
I fell asleep.
How dare you?
How dare I? But when you have to do what you have to do, you have to do what you have to do, right? So I'm driving, and
was you on a public road?
I was on like a state highway, so one of them back road. Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm coming from Athens, and my eyes just get heavy, and I know I'm tired, and I'm like, but I can make it. And then you wake up when you sleepy driving, you shake, you throw the air conditioner on, get real cold, and then try to make yourself up, stick your head out the window, all that stuff, doing everything I can to keep myself up because I know I'm tired driving. If I caused any death in that, and I say, I don't know what happened,
right,
and in the moment, I don't know what happened, and I just was in the back of this vehicle, and I killed the people in that car, and I'm still alive. I have every right in my mind to lie and say that that's what it was, but the truth is the truth. That's why I'm saying I can't condemn her because the Almighty knows.
You don't know her truth.
The Almighty knows. I don't have to, so I don't judge her. I'm saying the system that will allow her to use a lie to get her off of lesser of a penalty.
Has that not been used for other races?
I'm not just saying. I'm not talking about just racial. This just in general.
I know in general sense, but like that has been the
like
whole
saying,
defense
then that's
and
perjury.
Mental health and everything
Then that's
like
perjury.
that. It's something that has been used constantly.
But that's what I'm saying. So then that's perjury. So if you're gonna lie on the stand under God, saying that you,
oh man,
that's the perjury.
You're saying the system is already crooked. Now you're saying that she's getting a lesser sentencing. What's to say that the sentencing of the system that is hear what I'm saying? What is to say the sentencing of this system that is crooked is already just? So even if you say she's supposed to get the maximum penalty could be bullshit if you made a mistake in that moment. So what I'm saying is, you're saying the system is crooked and fucked up, but you're are okay with her getting the maximum sentencing.
No,
based off again
the facts.
The facts is if she did it, she did not do it deliberately.
Do we have any facts?
But do we know? That's what I'm saying. Do we know that she didn't do this intentionally or deliberately?
But does she not deserve a chance to offer her best defense against herself in this system?
If it's
because you can't just go up there. You can't go up there and just say, I didn't do it. Oh, I didn't mean to do it. You got to have a law.
If it's the truth, yes. You can't use a mental defense. Mental health. No, this is what I'm saying. This diminishes
America.
This diminishes
You saying you can't morally, you can't
this
legally.
diminishes the value of a person utilizing mental health as a real issue if there's nothing wrong with this woman.
And the point that was said earlier,
what I'm trying to get to.
The point that was said earlier,
right.
It has been used for so much time by the white male. They have been using it.
And it was wrong for them to do it.
It was wrong for them to do it.
But they build empires. You don't think that we deserve a break now? We have to be the sacrificial lamb because we made the ultimate mistake.
It ain't about being a sacrificial lamb.
Think about all these big actors, white actors who have been drunks, committed crimes.
Iron Man, bro.
A whole bunch of shit, but they still get an opportunity, bro.
Iron Man.
So you about to throw her under?
I'm not throwing her under the bus.
I'm definitely, and like I said,
if your drugs are on you and you hurt you, I don't care what you've done to yourself. She should get someone else.
She should get rehabilitation. The court systems who let her drive, the system who failed to put up some type of guards and gate for this situation,
that is
and
what
the
I'm
car
talking
dealership
about.
should be paying restitution to the families, and she should get rehabilitation, heavy rehabilitation.
That's it. That's literally it.
I feel that, but I'm still
getting no round of applause for that.
Right,
Nobody fucks with that. Panay, you don't think that she deserves another chance?
I'll give you that. But
damn, bro.
The reason I'm saying that,
I want my props, mate.
I'm not saying
Props,
that
mate. Props.
to take away from your point. I'm saying that as to say that there's the system that is going to allow this to be used is going to diminish other people who actually have mental illnesses to use this. It takes away from that.
I agree with you.
So if it's not the truth, then it should not be used, is what I'm saying. If she has a mental illness, fine. But if she does not have a mental illness, I can't say that mental health is a issue that everybody can claim. I can't say that because I don't know mental health issues is to other people. I know what mental health issues are to me.
But that's something that we need to discuss, and has been.
So then let's do that when we come back from break.
Being discussed in the black community. We don't even know how fucked up we are. So what can we claim? We could be getting reparations, but we got to get it. Restitution and reparations. We could be getting it, but it's not to say we got to go out here and play crazy. The world already know we crazy. We just need to get ours for being crazy.
And on that note, we'll continue when we come back.
Man, this shit crazy.
Oh yeah? That ain't shit. Watch this shit, nigga. Quit hitting yourself. Quit hitting yourself. Quit hitting yourself.
Damn.
Hey Jimmy, you good up there?
Yeah, I'm straight. These niggas. Oh shit. Oh yeah. Motherfucker.
It look like all of them.
What we do now?
Shit. We need to follow that ship. It's probably going where they got LJ at.
So now we gotta find D-Rugs and Smokey.
I know, right? Something tell me these joints gonna come in handy though.
Yo, you notice this van behind us? It's been behind us for about a block.
I think that's the van.
I don't know, but them niggas creeping hard.
Yo, fuck that.
Yo, what the fuck was that?
Man, fuck that. Niggas getting snatched by black vans and shit. Ain't taking no chances. Won't have me in some damn concentration camp and no shit.
Well, nigga, if we could... Man, these niggas bullshit me this time, I swear. Who that? Lil Lou? Well, what the fuck you doing out here with no clothes on? Fuck is all that blood from? Well, you better back the fuck up, I'm telling you. I don't play no dumb shit now. Man, what the fuck wrong with this nigga?
Yo, Jay.
Whoa, Roscoe. Long time no see, dude.
Been busy. What's up, though? You got some bud?
Of course, dude. I might be swimming, but I'm not drowning, man. I remember you still owe me $30.
Yeah, about that.
Dude, don't even worry about it, man.
Word. Just let me get like a gram or something.
I got you, bro. You want some California grandpa feed? Or you want the Brokeback Mountain?
Give me that California shit. I don't want no Brokeback nothing, nigga.
I'm mad. I didn't think of it first.
All right. So with that last segment, man, I don't even want to go any further than that. Can we agree to keep moving in the same direction?
Yeah, definitely.
You said you don't want to go further with that, but you want to move in the same direction.
No, I said I don't want to move past.
No. It's deep. That was deep. How you alliterated that.
I don't want to go further than that topic.
Okay.
That's what I mean.
Furthermore.
Yeah, right. I don't want to go further than that topic, but I want to go furthermore into this same topic of black mental health.
All right. So furthermore into the topic.
The thing that we don't ever discuss in our community is black mental health. It's like it doesn't exist. It's like there's no such thing as black mental health. You are either ain't nothing wrong with him. Ain't nothing wrong with him.
I know. I hear a little buzz. Yeah. Daddy, but we good.
That ain't. What do you hear at home? That ain't him.
The ambient noise, white noise.
No, I'm talking about at
really
home.
Works.
When you talk about somebody in their homes, they're crazy.
Yeah.
Well, he ain't crazy.
Yeah, I think in regards to mental health, the behavioral aspect of it, when it's more extreme, people are more considerate of it. In regards to like anything that's erratic to them, for mental health, because we have this uncle that we call crazy or whatever, and that person might be bipolar or schizophrenic, and that's more of a visual thing that we see play out, I guess, in their typical behavior. So people are more accepting of that, but there are a list of other things people can have mental health issues with. Like you can be dealing with depression, and people view depression differently in regards of mental health than they do with a person who's bipolar or schizophrenic.
Yeah, because anxiety is a mental health disorder.
Right.
And, you know, I've known some people who have had like anxiety attacks while driving.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So,
especially in Atlanta. I think because I thought about that the other day when I said, you know, they say road rage, and I said road rage is such an abrasive term. I mean, I'm aggressive, but I don't think I'm any worse than a NASCAR driver, because NASCAR drivers have to move their vehicles at high speeds real close together. So I just think when I'm out there moving, I'm kind of like assessing things, and when people
Like
do
a NASCAR driver.
like a NASCAR driver or
like
a Formula One, or you know, like I'm just trying to get to where I'm going safe, and I see people doing a lot of negligent things, including myself. Everybody does their own thing, but what to stay on what I was saying, I don't think road rage is road rage. I think it is a mental illness.
So I just like
what form of road rage is it? Is it like the behavioral part of road rage that is a mental health thing?
Well, like he said, anxiety. Like a lot of people get anxiety when they're driving. So, you know, you might not want somebody close, or some people don't like driving next to semis, or some people don't like driving real close to people. Like I've seen people with like 4 car lamps, you know, in front of them in the other car, and they in the fast lane, and I'm like,
but is
they
that
have to have an anxiety.
diagnosable? What I'm saying is that diagnosable.
I believe so in some form of
that
fashion.
me driving next to a semi is
Yeah, it's diagnosable. It's called We All Saw Final Destination, and like I'm not getting behind the truck.
I mean,
good point. Good point. And hold on. Also, she get another point too for that.
Oh, I get a point. There it is.
She powered up.
So all right. So if you're saying it's a diagnosis, if that's diagnosable, then
I mean it's already
maybe then she does get off.
I mean, but it's diagnosable before you even get to the driving point, because think about it, anything you do, it does kind of reverberate through everything you do in life. So if you got somebody who's real timid or scared of doing certain things, I don't imagine putting them on a motorcycle and saying, hey, yo, turn this throttle and go. Like I'm imagining being a little hesitant. Like you got some people with thrill seekers, and some people like jumping out of planes. I have a limit to my thrill. I like to go fast, but the sensation of falling or being clinging to the side of a mountain isn't my.
It's not your cup of tea.
Exactly. So I would get anxiety.
Not your cup of tea.
I would get anxiety with that. I think I would.
Have you tried it?
What?
It's not your cup of tea.
Coffee with lemon. What you talking about?
No.
Try what? What y'all trying? What you talking about, Willis?
Clinging to the side of a mountain.
Is that your cup of tea?
No, I don't want to be on the side of a mountain. For what? That's not
like a
that's
billy
not
goat?
my idea of a good.
Like a billy goat.
Listen, they can build a path that's something I can walk on modern, and I'll do it. But I'm not about to dangle from the rope.
So is the rush of adrenaline?
Mm-hmm. Is it an anxiety or a mental deficiency?
No. Is it?
It can be a mental deficiency.
But I'm saying, because in order for you to feel that, but if you need that to feel, but if you need that to feel alive, right? If you need the thrill of adrenaline,
I love it,
to feel alive.
Yeah,
not to feel alive.
Is that? But I don't know. I just watch people do.
Could you not think that that's a mental deficiency though?
That's what I'm saying.
Wait. Some people like roller coaster rides. That like it gives them that feeling
that
as
can
well.
be a mental issue.
That's a mental health thing.
Is it?
No one needs to be that excited.
You know what?
No one needs to be that
That's
excited.
the thing with mental health. Why it's such a loophole, because
learned,
it's so relative to who technically diagnosing you. Because one person could say this thing and another person could say something else.
I guess that's where I'm trying to drive this point to.
Yeah.
Who is in our neighborhoods diagnosing for us?
For our people?
Yes.
Oh, we have more black doctors and stuff coming into neighborhoods. We got to find a different network of people. And especially when it comes to, well, for me, of course, because I'm a woman, but in health and mental health, but in women's health as well, we got to find that network of black doctors. Because you get treated differently. So
You absolutely do.
And also the way that we approach it, because I mean, no one in society has got our minds geared to, you don't want to show any weakness.
Right.
So it's like it's hard for people to come out and say, hey, I'm this, I'm that,
Mhm.
because society is saying you got to be strong, you got to be macho, you got to
Right.
you got to live forever, you can't have any flaws. And especially in the black community,
Right.
that is like something that's prominent with us. Like, we have to show our strength, even when we
Mhm.
was in the worst situations and being in bondage, we still show strength. So
and
it's
everybody
like,
thinks that we have that strength, and that's why when we go into the doctor's office, like our pain tolerance and everything like that, they don't take it as serious because it's just like,
right,
oh, you've been beaten for so long, you
right,
know how to
You
take
should
it
be
now.
fine.
right,
You're fine.
So it's like,
and the reason I'm asking is I went to Grady after my first bout of COVID. I had this like really bad shaking thing,
Mhm.
but the way my mind was working after it, there were times that since I was a child, when I was going through the things that I was dealing with, I didn't want to be here anymore.
Mhm.
They became more vivid after that bout of COVID. So when I went to the doctor to talk about, the neurologist, there's an
Mhm.
Asian lady,
yeah,
and she asked me if I had thoughts of killing myself. I said, no, I have thoughts of killing other people when they do some dumb shit.
Can you relate?
Like, I have those thoughts. I said, is that a sickness? And she said that she wanted to schedule me with a therapist because she said that's not a normal thought. But to me, for an individual to
we're giving life around here.
That's a very normal thought.
We're giving life.
But I'm saying I'm gonna voice it because is that black mental health. I know there are times that I am not the only one who wants to take life. There are other people on the planet who want to take life. We don't act on it.
Mhm.
My point being, this young lady who's driving this car,
Mhm.
was she in a moment where she felt like she wanted to take life? And is that mental health? And if that is mental health, then absolutely use it for your
And
defense.
if that's the case, then we all are, because it's like everything that we've been struggling with, at any moment we could snap
That's what I'm saying.
and be in that unfortunate situation.
Well, Mos Def said that it's not the final straw; it's the million straws underneath it.
That's what I'm saying. It's one straw. I think, and for me, when I was having those thoughts, 17, I think I had them the first time, and then 22, and I was flying with Delta. It's funny, I was at the top of my life, and I'm just like, boom. And then again, when I lost my mom, but as far as like
at the same time,
all at the same time, and I'm like, all right, you gotta. Automatically, it's just like that reserve, like when you lose the lights, that generator kick on. It was like, you gotta survive this, and that was the only thing I kept saying. I was like, yeah, even though I might want to clock out this bitch, I can't see no reason to hang around here because my partner gone. You know what I'm saying? I lost my. It was like, what the hell am I doing here? Like, what am I supposed to do after that fact? You do have to have a different type of support system. I'm not gonna say good or bad, but fortunately, I had my family around me, and I had a lot of people that I can look forward to living for. And sometimes when I did, even the first time when I was by myself, it was like, what do you do? What do you do? And I just kept telling that to myself, what do you do? And I was raised in the church a little bit, so I had a good Christian foundation, which I was like, yeah, I definitely want to off myself, because the first thing I don't want to see is Satan on the other side. But how I'm feeling right now, I think I do want to cash my ticket and go whoop on his ass a little bit. So I'm like,
because he definitely sent some demons at you.
I'll dance with the dance with the devil in the pale moonlight.
Okay.
I always used to remember that too. That from the first Batman.
That's another Joker quote.
Yeah.
Once again, you have related yourself twice now to a law-abiding citizen.
Yeah, I am a law-abiding citizen, because again, I think everybody is when I'm watching, I'm looking at everybody, because what it took for me to do is get outside of myself and always give people the reference. Like, if you've ever been to jail before, before you go into jail, you're out here free to roam and do everything. You don't really, you take it for granted almost. And it's like your world is so small and you just focus on what's in front of you. If you go sit down in jail for 8 hours, for some reason you're locked in that cell, but you can see the whole world around it, and your focus isn't in there. I mean, you fucked up, you can't go do anything, but your mind is so far away from that position. So when I started switching that, and I started looking at everybody else, and just considering the fact that they going through some shit, I'm like, man, everybody is on their last straw, you know, from this camel back breaking. And I'm like, I don't ever want to get on, you know, I ain't gonna tiptoe around everybody in life, but I'm just like, I don't want to be the cause of that and add that pressure, because it just take that much, and you never know what it is. So I mean, yeah, it's a mental issue. I don't have no perfect advice for everybody.
Just say that right now. Over the
keep
last
living.
few years, we all got mental health over the last few years. But
so one of my employees yesterday hits me like we're dead smack in the middle of our rush, and he's just like, "Yo, at 3 o'clock last night, I seriously contemplated suicide."
Yeah.
He said this.
Did he have a rush like he had the night before? And I'm not trying to joke about it, but I mean, that is kind of funny, because I be thinking about it, be like that. Y'all had a fucked up day at work the night before?
No, we were in the midst of one.
Oh, okay. And it just reminded him.
I wasn't there Thursday. I was off, so I didn't know what happened yet Thursday.
So it reminded him.
So he says that, and stunned, shocked, I'm like, I don't even know how to respond in the moment. Except, damn, I remember those moments.
Right. It's not like you
to let him know that he wasn't alone.
Yeah.
So in letting him know that he wasn't alone, I remember our walk, because I remember how you were, Quest, when Mom passed. I was a part of that. You know what I'm saying? So to walk them dudes' life and know what you were dealing with, I knew, because we had topics and we had thoughts where we was like, yo, what if we just jumped off this building and landed on the Lincoln? You remember that song?
It was supposed to be a song.
It was supposed to be a song. We was fly off the rooftop, aim for the Lincoln.
Aim for the Lincoln.
That's where we were as grown men, not kids.
It's funny because remember the movie Good Guys with The Rock and they jumped off that first scene? That's what that shit reminded me of. Yep. You seen it, right? I know you've had to see this with Mark Wahlberg.
She saw that.
We got more coins.
Saw that.
I saw that one.
But yeah, nah, you absolutely right.
So there was a time like as an adult, I felt that. So to a 19-year-old or 20, 22, 23-year-old who's dealing with that, who, and I even called Quest because I know that he's felt that way before, and I called him and I was like, yo, talk to my man real quick. You know what I'm saying?
He just needed to hear something different.
Needed something different. He's and the thing is,
but the thing, and my bad for cutting you off. The thing is that you was quickly able to access somebody, and
bro, if you didn't answer the phone, bro, if you didn't answer the phone, but if you didn't answer the phone, in the moment,
yeah. But you had some. But think about it, like you could have called any of us in here, and we all can relate to that or had said something. So it's like it's different when you don't know there's anybody out there, because he probably was like, damn, you can call a nigga who wanted to kill himself before. How many? And it takes yourself out of feeling so small and minute and by yourself, because that's what he was saying. He was like,
but what you
I'm looking for importance.
But what you said, exactly.
Yeah, he was like, I'm looking for importance.
No, he said he felt like there was no self-importance. And then you said what you said to him. And he started
that
to
whole
look differently.
Connection, because of were y'all the only ones in there?
No, it was another guy there, and he didn't know how to have the conversation. He was another young kid too, and after he, I sent him on break.
So it's just like for them coming to you, that's something really heavy to feel safe with somebody with.
I know.
So like that in it of itself.
But he says that. He says you're the only one who cares.
You see how transparent this man is.
I'm transparent.
Oh,
see how transparent this man
the
is.
translucent one.
I bet. He floating right now.
That's Lord Sagacious. But and the fact that you're right, but the fact that he did feel comfortable or safe enough to is wow.
We got coins.
All right, so the fact that he
life out here today,
the fact that he was safe enough, or he felt
comfortable or safe enough to even say that in front of me while around his peers. Because mind you, he's my employee. But he says out of his mouth that, and yes, I felt some kind of way. Now I feel responsible for your life.
Right.
This is the cancer in me. Now I feel responsible for your life. Yep. That part right there. Now I grabbed on. I've latched. And so I let him listen. Oh my God. There you go.
Now I'm gonna sing that song next time I eat some lobsters.
Hey, man, yo, I got an iPod in my head.
That's
I be
the
singing
definition.
shit.
Hey,
I be singing shit just myself to keep myself going.
That's the definition of black mental health right there.
Black mental health.
When you get into a space where you feel some kind of anxiety, you find the place to go that makes you happy.
Shoshinistica. That's my spot. Whenever you see me talking about Shoshinistica, I am so far away, but I'm here.
Wait, all this time I thought it was your tiny violin that you had showed me.
No, that's a catalyst.
That's the sob story for people.
If I was Doctor Strange, that violin would be the cape. No. You heard that, Panay? If I was Doctor Strange, that violin would be the cape. That cape does its own thing. It can't look. It know when to be there and when not.
That's my favorite superhero.
Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange.
I was kind of iffy on him that last movie.
I didn't care for it, but
it was a great Wanda movie, wasn't it?
It was a great Wanda movie.
It was a Wanda movie. That wasn't a Doctor Strange movie. It was a Wanda because she was dogging his. I mean,
the entire movie.
When I say it's been a long time, I've like mouth dropping shit when she. Excuse me.
Bless
she had hit him with the Leonidas. I'm a merciful God. I'm trying not to fuck y'all up, but give me the shit before I fuck you up. And when she put that shit on the whole tempo,
Jean Grey. I need to see it.
What you mean? They got a movie dated?
No, but it's just I would love to
Grey
see
and
Wanda.
I
want to see it so bad. I don't know what would lead up to it, but I just want to see them go at it with each other.
Their powers are similar, though, ain't it?
Huh?
Yes, they are. But one's magical and one's I wouldn't call it magic.
Because Phoenix is the Phoenix, or is it Jean Grey?
It's Jean Grey.
Or is it Jean Grey's?
It's both.
Because they both have the same power.
But they're the same person.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So before Phoenix, like Jean Grey and Wanda are the same person. Phoenix might
but
be
I
a
got
step
Wanda
up.
taking that.
You got Wanda taking.
You got Wanda taking that.
How she dogged the whole.
She will never want to fight nobody else in her life again. But yeah,
that's where
Wanda
she's at
taking
right
that.
now. That's where she's at right now.
But yeah, shout out to the young brother for I mean, I don't want to give you accolades like it takes courage to do it, but it really does take not courage, it just take transparency. Like, and when you decide to be transparent with somebody, then you often get a lot of things
transparent with himself first.
That part.
And that's what it was. So like shouts out to him for having that awareness of himself.
Roger that.
He's young.
Yeah, he is.
It's time for the world to get naked, man.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
I think exactly. That's why I say I feel like the Kendrick Lamar album, which is all about being transparent and losing the I'm the tough guy, or I'm whatever it is that you're masking your pain with.
Toxic masculinity.
Yeah, you're masking your pain. Whatever it is you're using to mask your pain.
Yeah.
Instead of showing the world that, show the world the other side, because they have more to relate to.
It's true.
That part.
Look, Beyonce, You Won't Break My Soul song is starting to. I was not that I was trying to deliberately not listen to it, but I'm like, when they play something a lot,
You won't break my soul.
I had to give in. I had to give into it. I did one of those. one I did one
I don't know about the dance pumps and shit, but it is a good song.
Hey, Smoke, I was John Blaze sitting at the light, and the song came on, and I was like,
Show the pump.
It reminded me of
the Roxbury face ass.
Look, it reminded me of Good Vibration, and I'm like, and I was like, oh yeah, this shit got that.
The loose wiggle,
back in the
loose
day.
wiggle.
Yeah, Beyonce be tearing it down though. But yeah, that song, I mean, it's good. We need that, and I'm glad that it's in music. You know, I be trying to take the business part aside, but we do got some monumental people in position now to do some things like that and spread a good message. So I appreciate Jay-Z and Beyonce being at the forefront of that too, because it gives all us us to look at. You know what I'm saying? We not just seeing something made up, and no shade to anybody who go put on the suit and do their thing too, because we need everybody in every position representing. But mental health is a real thing in our community.
Absolutely.
We gonna joke about it, we gonna laugh about it all the time, but we definitely need to repair it too at the same time. So we can't just beat it down to the.
So where do we
people
start
don't want
with
to talk?
that? That's what I'm saying. Where do we start?
It started with having open conversations and being honest and aware of yourself. You gotta check yourself first.
Furthermore,
saying fuck the bullshit. Fuck the bullshit.
Yeah,
Look,
you
when
gotta
these
check
jobs
yourself
want to pay
first.
you, when these jobs, and you sit down and you interview with somebody and get your paper and do what you got to do, but when these jobs try to tell you that you are not worth it, fuck that bullshit, though. Fuck that man. Listen, you go out there and bust your ass the whole time while somebody else doing, you know, everybody got to do their part. But if you out there, and I'm talking for the people who out there in the shit, I'm talking about the shit kickers and the gas.
am I not a shit kicker anymore?
You're a shit kicker. You in the workforce to
Yeah, but I have people who do the work. I don't really
but
do
you
it.
get out
I
there,
have to
you
do
get
it.
out, but you get out there and get in the shits, and you still and you
say,
understand the organizing part, and we need you to be, because you've been in the shits. So we need the people who've been in the shits to move up, because those are the people who can relate to the bullshit on the bottom, not the people who ain't never went and got their hands dirty and talking about, oh yeah, well now they don't really need that much rope. They don't need safety rope or something. You need people who have been there, like you, who know. Who has been on that level. I've been out there marching yards with Panay, Smoke. I know Smoke.
Yeah, I remember when y'all.
Up at the
factory, and I wanted to, because there was something else that y'all had mentioned. This is y'all did mention this, and maybe we'll continue with next conversation. But because y'all was out there in it, y'all was at True Green, right? And y'all was literally out there spraying pesticide
bullshit,
right? And walking in all of this stuff. And
Bullshit.
so I'm gonna shout it out, because we've witnessed him cancel cancer. He conquered it. Gene Panay, put the camera on Gene Panay. Yeah, that guy over there has successfully went through a bout of cancer and fought it, and is now
dog the cancer.
Yeah.
He got into the thick of it.
But he got into the thick of it. But I think I don't know if it just came out of nowhere, but the topic you said we was going to talk about atrazine.
More life.
Atrazine? Is that what it was called?
Oh yeah. I saw. Didn't you post that about the animals?
Well, I didn't post that, but whoever
No,
posted
I thought
that.
It was Muda who posted that.
About the animal.
Yeah, about the animals and how they are reversing in their genderism, I guess, to put it.
Oh, and you said that it's in the meat. Yeah, the atrazine. The shit that's in the. Yeah. I think I might.
It's in the meat, but it naturally occurs in it was in a few different countries. It was some article that I saw.
But what atrazine was is a pesticide that they spray on certain things like cane sugar and to keep certain insects off.
Yeah.
We partake in a lot of cane sugar usage, so we're ingesting this stuff as we eat sweets.
Right, and in increments. That's why I say everything is
right.
Decent in moderation. So if you don't want to go full change, just ease up on the snacks a little bit. The honey buns you might want to cut out.
But it does cause cancer. But it does cause cancer.
I mean, in high doses, I'm sure it does. And if you just taking it over and over time, and again, I'm not telling nobody not to be healthy. I'm just saying, if you sitting there taking a lot of honey buns, you might have a side boobie in a couple of days or something.
Right. The article was suggesting that the effects of atrazine also
male castration.
It had a hormonal effect on not just men.
Women too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I feel like that's been going on for a long time.
I like tough women.
I see atrazine frogs.
You like tough women?
Tough women.
I don't know dainty. On tough women.
Come here, girl.
Tomboys. I love tomboys.
Come here, girl. Okay.
Look, when they were tomboys and they was on way go, nah, I ain't say they ain't. I'm not talking about why they got sound like that. Why they got sound like that?
So
Why do they
have to sound like that? I would sound like that. So
I know.
Why do they have to sound like that?
It was trying to be a little joke. It was a joke, man.
Nah, you being real. That's real.
No, it wasn't.
It's some hate in that language.
It was not.
There's some hate in that language somewhere.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, we thank y'all for tuning in and joining us today for this episode of Furthermore Podshow.
We love y'all.
Love y'all.
Be easy.
Check on your strong mental friends, because your strong mental friends are dealing with it the most.
Check on them.
Going through.
Cash App us.
Yeah. Furthermore. Check. Come on. Take a moment, reflect, we just gave you an earful. They breaking down the blocks while we build with some ill tools. Over the hill views while we charging the battle. Time is over the limit, critical with your cattle. Casual, curious content, change for your nonsense, raw thoughts. Furthermore, no drooling, no vomit. View it a farm and we invite you to with the comments. Till the next time, take the share button and harm it, yeah.